Hey everybody, welcome back to PlumFiggy. This is Tammy. Okay, so we have another journal cover to make today. And this time I'm going to go ahead and use this Amazon packaging that just needs a little bit of love. It ripped apart a little bit when I was taking my address label off and whatnot. So the insides are 4 signatures that I had started last year, but I had never gotten done with these. So I just did a little bit of extra embellishing from what had already been started and just kind of finished them up. So these are going to be really, this is going to be a really cool journal. So I'll go ahead and share the whole flip through when it's all done, but for today's video we're going to focus on creating the journal cover. So alright, so as you can see, it's just a plain old envelope. This is not the kind that has the internal batting or anything. It's just kind of like a thick brown paper, and as you can see, it's kind of thin in some spots where it got a little bit ripped. So what I'm going to start with is I'm just going to kind of measure and see where we're at for making a cover. So flip this around. Alright, so you probably can't see it very well. Let me position it this way. So if this is my journal and we want some spine, actually it looks like the perfect spot to end the journal widthwise would be right there where the envelope would fold over. So I'm just going to go ahead and tear that off right there, and then we'll measure for the height and then we can keep going. So I had some ideas. The easy path could be to, well, there's not so much the easy. One way to go about finishing this journal cover would be to do fabric like I had done on the last 2 journals. But I don't want to do that this time. I think I'm going to do something kind of different and get a little bit messy in the process. So, okay, so let me go ahead and measure height-wise, kind of where I think it needs to be. So I don't like having tons of extra height, or extra. I like about 1/8 of an inch on the top and bottom. So that's kind of how that's how I measured it. So I'm just going to take, if you prefer to cut, by all means cut yours. I prefer to use a ruler and rip my paper, so I'm just more comfortable doing it that way. Oof, kind of thick down there. So here's what we have left over. You know, I could make probably 2 little journals out of this. That would be kind of fun. So I'll save this and maybe use that in something else another time. So at this point now, we have a big pocket basically. And I don't necessarily want to have a big pocket on both sides. Do I want to have a pocket on one end though? That's the question. Could. I don't see why we couldn't. Why don't I prep it in that way, and then if I don't want to do it that way at the end of the day, I can always seal it up. So first thing, I'm just going to glue this down so it's not in our way. Very carefully. Hopefully I've got glue coming out because I can't see. Yes, I do. Okay. And then I'm going to glue this shut. And I'll be sewing this at the end anyway, but I like to just glue it. Where is all this paper coming from? I'll just glue it for right now, and we'll proceed from there. So, okay, so this side is glued down. Sorry, I know this is loud on the camera, or in the video. Try not to do that. This side is glued down. This side's the open side. And I had some glue seeping out there, so just need to be a little careful. All right. So what I think I want to do with this cover is take other brown paper, and this will be could be the front or back actually. Maybe we'll make it the back pocket. Make it a back pocket. Yeah, so that'll fit in there like so. And we'll have plenty of room for the journal to expand, because there's actually kind of enough room on the ends here to have it grow just a little bit more. But obviously I don't want to keep all this Amazon stuff on here, and I want to cover that up with something different. So what I want to do is cover it with more brown paper, packing material, I think, and then I want to paint it with watered down acrylic paint, black acrylic paint, to kind of distress it and make it look old. So I have some of this packing paper. Honestly, I'm not sure if I want to use this or not, because there's so many perforated edges on here. I think it might just be more of a hassle to try and use this, but I'm going to start with this and see how it goes. I'm going to turn off the camera though, or I'm going to turn off the sound on the camera, because it's just going to be loud and annoying for you guys, and I don't want you to have to listen to that. So I'll do all this and prep it, and I'll come back to you in a little bit. Might do a voiceover. Alrighty, so I have a whole lot of dyed paper here. I really don't think we're going to use all this for this one journal cover, but I'll definitely keep whatever's left over and use it for next year Halloween journals. So I have mostly these little half sheets because of the way they glue their packing paper these days. It's kind of, you end up with little half sheets, but I did have a few bigger sheets here. So at this point, I am just going to, oh, and this got kind of messed up too, so that's okay. But yeah, at this point, I'm going to cover both sides of this with this paper, and yeah, I guess maybe wrap it around the edges because this is kind of a different color now of paper. So yeah, so I guess I'll just get going on that, and I'm gonna crumple it up here and there as I go, and I guess let you watch what I do, and I'll jump in once in a while with some commentary. Okay, so I think we got it pretty well covered, and it's looking pretty much like I was hoping it would. Kind of boogered up and old and vintage and tattered. So success so far, but I'm not done yet because I want to decorate the front of this cover. So here's our pocket. I guess it'll be a front pocket because, or do I want it to be a back pocket? Let's see. I think it might be easier if it was a back pocket for whoever ends up with this. So maybe we flip that around and do it the other way. It doesn't really matter which way we do it because there's no front, back, or anything at this point. So yeah, actually I kind of like that. And then your pocket will be back here. I will, before I sew in the signatures, sew around the outside perimeter of this. It's gonna be tricky to sew here. I may or may not sew on the pocket edges. We'll see. If I can do it, I will, but I'm not gonna be able to get to the whole thing. So yeah, I didn't think about that until I was knee deep in the whole covering this part of it. So, oh well. But okay, sorry, I'm reaching way across my desk here to get a few things. This journal has, and here's just a bunch of extras from other journals I've been making. So this journal has what do I even, it's kind of like a spooky witches. I might cover those two up. I don't like them very they're kind of scary. Old, vintage people, things like that are spooky. And then there is one of the Tim Holtz witches is one of the pages in here. So I thought that would be a cool cover design for this journal. So I'm just trying to keep this so that so I have a full picture of what my cover will be. And then I had used, remember a few years back, I had done a bunch of paper like this, and I got glue all over the place. And this journal is using that. So I wanted to use some of that as some more of the background. And then this is just some Tim Holtz paper that actually has been used on the inside. So this has some words on it. Might use that for something else. I used a few of these in there. So I'm just going to find a few pieces of this kind of thing. Ooh, we might stick that on the front. And maybe that. I'm just going to use as much of this that I have left over as I can. And then go from there and just collage basically. So actually, no, I don't want to do that. I don't have as much of this left as I thought I did, I guess. Oh, that might work. Here, oh, that's what I wanted. I did stamp on some of these and then emboss them. So like here I've got a little spider web, and I've used some of these in the journal as well throughout the pages to decorate the pages with. So I've got way more here than I'm gonna need, and I want to save these for different journals. They're a little more cutesy, and this one's more scary, so don't quite match. Alright, it's easier when you have more than you need than less. So there is that. And then I had bought these a few years back, and I didn't realize it when I bought them, but this one was broken. So I'm going to use one of these, I guess, and I don't know if we can use the broken one or not. I'm intending to glue it down to the page, so I could glue them together maybe, but I don't want to take the chance, I guess. So I will keep that for my own personal use. And I wanted to do kind of a witchy lady on the front and use this broom. Okay, so maybe, I don't know what I want to do with this, but it may end up in the trash. I don't know. We'll find out. That's what happens sometimes when you get your stuff shipped to you. It just can break sometimes. This lady might be perfect because she has her hands in a way that, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to work yet, but we'll keep her out. She might be really good. Or, ooh, she might be really good too. She's kind of scary, man. So let me pull a few of these out. And then, of course, we do have this. Might be kind of cool to do a scene with bats and moon. Pull this other one out here. And then I just want to kind of look through some of these people and see if anything makes sense here. Okay, she is good. She's scary. She is also, looks like she's holding, oh, she means business, man. Don't mess with her. I think we've got some really good candidates here. So honestly, I don't know if I need to keep looking. Here's the one. We might add a 31. Forgot that these bigger ones were in this pack. I hadn't used this pack very much. Okay, so I like what we're working with so far. I think I got way too much going on here at the moment, but I like to kind of whittle my way down. But first, let me clear these off and get a background started. So, I don't want to cover all of this, but I don't mind covering a lot of it. Tear that off. We can hide some of this white behind. Okay, do I want this to be my main window? So what I could do is have her in there. I kind of like her holding this. Oh man, she is creepy. She's very creepy. Although maybe all of this moves down just a little bit. Like that. I still don't know how I'm gonna attach this. Maybe I should use some wire or something. Put that back behind there. And I do need to ink around that, of course, but this up underneath. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this for a minute because we don't really need it at this moment. Let's stick this back behind here. And then always the trick is gluing everything down the way you had it. Alright, so and then, ooh, I do really like this piece right here. I just think it's really cool. I'm going to stick that over the front maybe. This needs to be hidden behind. No, I don't like that. Move this down a little bit. Move that up. This somehow got crooked. Move that over. Okay. I think we'll leave this, and then, okay, let me put this underneath here to hide some of that. And then maybe, maybe something like that. Okay, well, we got something. Oh, here. I wanted more than just this green, so I'm just trying to build up some layers here. So we'll just do something like this. And what else? That's more green. That's orange. That would kind of balance that orange. Or that's more green. Okay. We don't need all of that though. Skip that. I need to ink this because it's showing too much white. Okay. My fingers are so sticky. Just got glue everywhere. But it's okay. Alright, so if I can tuck this in behind her, or I mean this here, very carefully, like so. Except I don't like that, so we're gonna move that. And then maybe this goes. Ah! Everything's moving. Yeah, get more yellow there. Alright, and then maybe we'll just do that piece there. Or something like that. We'll see. It might change. Okay, so let me put this back in her hand. It's very big. And then this maybe can go right there. And then this Could maybe go like so. Yeah, it's a lot going on. It's an awful lot going on. Let me change ladies. I need my tweezers. Where are my tweezers? They are hiding from me. Okay. I don't know where they are. So, put that back where it was. Let's see what this lady looks like here. Holding her broom. Gosh, I don't know. How are you supposed to arrange this? I don't want to cover her up the whole way, but at the same time... Okay, here's another thought that I had. I could just put the broom down here and then do her kind of like framed out in this piece here. Oh man, she is serious. Actually, I kind of really like that. I think I like that. Get that back the way it was. Oops. And then, oh geez, everything's moving. And then get this back on a slant. I could bring her down maybe. Ah! Darn glue. Okay, well, here's the deal. I know that I like this background, so I'm going to glue the background stuff down and then come back and finish these detail parts. Because what is happening now is very frustrating. I'll be right back. Okay, so let's put her back, and then I think I had this kind of like that. Yeah, so put that down. And then she was kind of like right there. Okay, so get her kind of into that little spot there. Get this back up over here. Boy, that's really covering up a lot of that green, but that's okay. Oh, I need to ink around that. I forgot. And then we had, how did I have this? Was this kind of crooked like that maybe? Put it like this. I think that looks cool. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let me ink around this moon. Mostly because of that little spot right there. All right. Okay. Who do I put down first? I guess maybe her. glue is pretty tacky, so I don't think I need to get it quite all the way to the edge. Whoop. And then okay, I kind of had her off kilter a little bit, like that. Just trying to make sure everything is nice and straight as I can get it. She looks very serious. All right, now let's put the moon down. And I think I liked it with the mottled edge kind of on that left side. Okay, I think at this point I'm going to take these out of here because they're not helping. I want to make sure and get this completely glued down. Go ahead and, oh, whoops, let's maybe not make it taller than the journal. It's like, how did I get all that room all of a sudden? I think I maybe will use this. Okay. Like that. Now, if I added a 31, would that be too much? I think this is too big. I think it's too much. Well, maybe not. Is it? I kind of like it. Okay, let's leave it off for right now. I need to add some more glue here. That stuff down. Okay, now let's think about this. And I'll glue as I think. Do I add the 31 or not? I kind of liked it. But my mantra is less is more usually. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. The other, okay, let's play around with this. So, some things we could do a 31 like right here. And do that like that, or no, that would look weird. Could do a 31 up here. I think that's a little crowded. And still do our broomstick cross. Or we go back to my other original thought. Is that too close together? Might be. That's my favorite so far. Actually, I kind of like that. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Let's put this down. So first I need to put down, I don't want it to move because it's exactly where I want it to be. I'm just going to use this art glitter glue because it's a little smaller, and this will disappear if it oozes out the edge. that's already been moved. So let's put that like this. And I will definitely have to go wash my hands before I do anything else because I got so much glue on my hands right now. Okay. Oops. $31. Alrighty, now across like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so definitely gonna use my Fabri-Tac here to hold this down. Oh no! Broke on me. I think I got a bad batch, guys. I think it was inevitable. It was gonna break on me. Man, that really stinks. How do I fix? Oh, I got glue coming out of everywhere. How do I fix this? I don't want to send somebody something that's broken. Okay, I'm just going to join this together and let that be. I might just have to come and wrap. Man, that makes me angry. Might have to come and wrap some string around that so it won't continue to break. Not to mention it's got all kinds of glue there, so geez. Well, poops. The other thing I could do is take this off. I'm going to take this off because it's not going to work. I don't want to send somebody something that's broken. And put something else over this, I guess. Let's see. We have this guy. We could, I guess, do that. I guess that's done. And I'll just rub this glue off of here. That's the one nice thing about Fabri-Tac, is you can do that. Okay, well, that bums me out. I'm kind of disappointed about that, to be honest. I thought that the witch broom was kind of perfect for her. But c'est la vie. So we do have this other bat we could add down here maybe. That's a little bit much though, I think. And I don't think I have another broomstick in paper form anywhere. But there we go. So at this point, oh, I need to fix some of this. At this point, I'm going to sew around the outside edges and the perimeter, and then I will sew in the signatures when I am all done with that. So, all right, let me go ahead and fix this up and sew around the edges, and I will see you back here in a second. All right, guys, well, there we have it. So it's all sewn in and looking really good. I will go ahead and do a flip through of this tonight, actually, and hopefully get it listed. If not tonight, tomorrow in my shop. So I hope you enjoyed coming along with me to do this cover. The more I look at this, the more I think I like it the way that it is. I think this would be a great spot for the year that you choose to use this journal in, or years if you use more than 1 year for it. So anyway, yeah, hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.